Scope says Zion cubbed. How we doing? How we doing, Easy XO? Scope says Zion cubed. How we doing, X Black?
No, I haven't listened to him forever. Cardi. Dude, my junior year of college, I listened to Cardi like crazy. Yo, who's sending those gifts? What is that? What is that? AB, appreciate you, AB. Hold on, let's play some Cardi, bro. I haven't listened to Cardi since like junior year of college. Cardi.
Scope says Playboy Williamson. How we doing, the King? Rack Gary Diddy Blood says.
Wow, he came out with a new album. I honestly never knew he came out with a new album. Let's see, what's some of my liked Cardi songs?
How we doing? AbKK says appreciate you, Zion. Go get a ring. Scope says Zion Cardi. The Mandil says Zion get back on the court. How we doing, DC? Zero MQN says are you Francis Ngannou? How we doing, Bang as the shooter?
Yeah.
The Mandil says Zion lock in, bro. How we doing, ISO?
Hurt your feelings with a price. Everything come with a price. Everything come with a price. Everything with a price.
Scope says Zion. How we doing, fam? Pickle cockroach. How we doing, JK says Playzoy Cardiamson. Not nonchalant. CNW says Zion.
Alright. Jalen, I don't know what's going on, brother. This is concerning me at this point. Hold on, bro. I'm about to do it on my thing right now.
Scope says Zion.
Alright, so you're on my page, right? This is it. This is Spice God Dizzy. Right below, there's an arrow that points to the link. It's like, I game, teach, and talk liberation. Find me on other platforms at link below. And then the link is right below, and then you click on it, and then it takes you to this nonsense page, and you got to click open, and then here are the links.
How we doing,
there's the Cash App and Venmo right there. That's weird. Try it on Instagram. The link should be on Instagram too. Motherfucking foreign. And I'm motherfucking roaring. Big on big years on. And I'm done. Yeah, I'm ready to front. Fucking on bit. Left in the morning.
How we doing, Peanut?
AB, appreciate the gifts, man.
School is out. Do you still have to work?
Yeah, still gotta work.
Says Zion.
Diamonds is skating on ice.
How we doing, April? Scope says Zion, you're a millionaire. How we doing, Fried? Tall A says, is it quiet at the school now, like weird quiet? How we doing, Jake?
School is not out yet. Still got a couple more weeks.
Scope says Zion. How we doing, Amani? Dante says, bring that money home. How we doing, Zyro? Tall A says, oh, they done down here in Texas.
Oh, they done? Okay. Yeah. The schools in Boston go a long time.
Like weird quiet. How we doing, JDODOT? Roman says,
nah, man, still kids there, bro. Still kids there. Bro, why does this shit do that, bro?
How we doing, Nick Hannon? Tall A says, do y'all start later?
Bring that bag home. Nah, started at the same time, like September 4th or something.
How we doing? Scope says, do y'all start later? Tall A says we start in August. How we doing, Marvell?
Bro, if you're just copying man's chat, I'm gonna block you. That shit's mad annoying.
Scope says we start. How we doing flex?
Alright, there it is.
How we doing Roman?
Alright, then chill the fuck out, bro. Don't spam my chat. Fuck. I wanna hear that shit.
Scope says don't block me. How we doing?
That was your last warning, bro.
KRWAR says Zion Williamson.
I'm back. Troy, how you doing, man? What's been going on?
Doing Dante.
Yeah, I'm waiting on you. Bring that bag home.
Scope says sorry, you're the greatest power forward ever. How we doing Cat Gods?
For it.
KRWAR says Zion Williamson.
For it. Bring that money home. It's my missions, man.
Tall A says still working. Deadbeat.
Still working. Just heard you. Oh, both of my missions are like right next to each other. So I guess I go over there. Can I drive? Is the car not there? Can I? How do you bring the car here?
Feels so.
How we doing Amos Lou?
Sluggish.
How to return to car.
Scope says
The game is fun, man. I don't think you can join in this game unless you're talking about the chat, in which case definitely not. I mean the stream. But this is like more of a single player endeavor.
How we doing? A. White says Zion. Scope says no, not the chat. How we doing user? CXLD Vortex says didn't know Zion was that good at the game. Nick Go Crazy says you watch the OKC Spurs highlights yet? How we doing? MRO? How we doing? Real spell SZY.
I'm a rock star.
How we doing?
I'm a rock star. I'm a rock star.
Scope says I just graduated from college. When do you graduate? How we doing?
I graduated 6 years ago. But congrats to you though, man. That's a huge accomplishment.
How we doing, Johnny Boy?
Like me. Woke up to niggas that like
first, everybody.
How we doing, Santi?
They like me.
Eyes peeled,
Shit.
mouth closed. Try this.
Shit.
How we doing, alright?
Hey, Prompto! Stay on your feet!
Stomach's rumbling.
Let's wrap up this rumble in peace.
I'll back you up, Noct. I'm counting on you.
How we doing?
Knock! Back me up!
Uh-huh.
There's a ton of lore.
There's a ton of lore.
Make a mistake.
Get back. Prompto, here goes.
The Prince of Pain!
Yep.
It's that dirty. Politics, what do you think about epidemic in DRC? The Ebola epidemic? I mean, I don't really know what there is to say about it. It's unfortunate, and in a world that made sense, we would pool our resources together and aid those people, and the pandemic would be handled relatively quickly. But because we live in a cruel world, that's good. I mean, they can't afford to let it spread, right? They can't afford to let it spread because that would impact the world. But they could act much quicker. Again, we don't live in a world that makes sense.
Knocked.
Major says
Overhead.
I think these guys always drop at level 16, which is crazy. Like, and they just started pulling up, bro. Maybe I think after that big cutscene, which I didn't pay attention to because I was distracted by the chat.
How we doing?
Let's see what level they are. If they're too high, we're gonna run away. They take mad long to drop. Oh no, there they are.
How we doing?
Let's do this.
Yeah, they're level 16. We're gonna keep it pushing.
How we doing, Drew? Scope says it's
These guys are low key too high of a level.
unlike other missions. Paul A says they just be
Yeah,
how we doing 6
pretty much, bro. It's not.
people that are spreading that by not burning them. Ginger Snap and Kitten says
It's not largely publicized, but there's some stories that broke about it. What are you talking about? It's the families of those people that are, bro. What the fuck are you talking about, bro? Like, you like some of y'all in here are just so stupid, bro. Like, you hear some dumb shit online in some post and you just fucking start repeating it like you know what the fuck you're talking about. That shit is so toxic, bro. Like, take your dumb ass somewhere else, bro. Like, you can tell that comment, I'm about to pin it. You can tell that comment is literally like nothing this person is saying is like their own thoughts. They like saw it somewhere and they're like, yeah, I'm gonna repeat that. I'm gonna repeat that.
how we doing?
Oh, there's footage, bro. There's footage, bro.
Williamson talking about.
There's a fucking idiot. There's footage of them not burning bodies. What does that footage look like? That, you see how stupid that comment is? This man said there's footage of them not taking a particular action. What? How do you have footage of people not burning Ebola bodies? What does that footage possibly look like? What does that footage possibly look like? What? Is it like a dead body? Or like, yeah, like a dead body sitting there and people are just like standing there for like 10 seconds not actively burning it? The fuck are you talking about? There can't possibly be any like footage of that makes any fucking sense.
K. Dillon says yo.
You're so stupid, bro. I'm not even gonna engage with that comment anymore.
How we doing, Olympia?
I can't help stupidity, brother. Do better.
Feels so sluggish. Yeah.
Acton says don't engage.
Y'all done.
I won't, bro. I literally will not. Think whatever you want of me. I'm not gonna engage with that. You're dumb. I'm moving on. I don't have infinite capacity. And I'm not gonna do your thinking for you. Like, make your brain work a little bit too, bro.
Says people like you make you guys look bad law. V.
Whatever, bro. I don't know who you guys is, but whatever the fuck you want. Who's you guys? Who's you guys? Who's you guys? Have you ever streamed? Yeah, once in a while. But I don't really do it frequently.
K. Dillon says you guys is a crazy statement.
Nah, bro. These kids, like I said, they repeat stupid ass shit. They repeat stupid ass shit, and then like they expect you to like do the thinking for them. They're like, oh, actually, I'm just gonna repeat this propaganda I heard. Now I want you to do all the work and refute this nonsense that I just picked up.
Music you listen to Zion. Acton says never. How we doing one half?
Man said there is footage of them not burning the bodies. Like, just listen to that statement. Like, chat. Let's take a poll. Tell me, let me give you the context. And somebody explain to me why that statement is fucking stupid, okay? This is a thought exercise. Okay? I'm going to give you the context and tell me why this statement is fucking stupid. All right. We're talking about the Ebola outbreak in DRC. All right? We're talking about the Ebola outbreak in DRC. My claim was there's not much to say about it. It's unfortunate. I wish we were reacting quicker as a world. And this person came in and said, what are you talking about? It's their fault because they're not burning the bodies. And I was like, that doesn't make any sense. And he's like, it's the people of DRC's fault. Like, the pandemic is their fault because they're not burning the bodies. And I'm like, that makes no fucking sense. And then he goes, there is footage of them not burning the bodies. There's footage. Okay, someone tell me why that comment is stupid as fuck. Tell me why the comments of there is footage they're not burning the bodies is fucking stupid. Someone has to know why that's stupid. Please. Like, reinvigorate my hope in humanity, please, because that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my entire fucking life.
How we doing pockets for OFNTF?
Rush 'em! Count on it.
No one knows why that comment is stupid. No, that's not what you said. You said there's footage of them not burning the bodies.
There is footage of them just standing there.
That's what I'm saying. So there's footage of them just standing there?
Not burning.
There's footage of them just standing there? Exactly, Dylan, exactly. What does that mean? What does that mean there's footage of them not taking an action? What does that mean? So they're just standing there? And that's the proof? What? What are you talking about, bro?
Username says so. We all thought this was Zion.
What are you talking about? Yo, Swagaholics, bye-bye.
TikTok.com username says lock in Zion.
Dylan, thank you. That's the question. That's the answer I was looking for. So there's footage of them just standing there? Like, what are you saying? I said that first, then clarified that they are burning the medical camps. Who's they? Who's they that's burning the medical camps? Who's they? Who's they? Because your claim is that it is the people. It is the people of the DRC. It is the people of the DRC. The family of those who pass are burning down the camps. That is fucking insane. That is fucking insane. I don't believe that for a second. The only way you believe that is if you think people in Africa are actually like backwards and like fucking brain dead. No, like, people have seen pandemics before. Ebola was literally in West Africa like 8 years ago. People fucking know how to deal with Ebola. They're not burning down medical camps because they're fucking insane. Fucking stupid, bro. Like I said, you believe whatever the fuck you see. You don't even take a second to pause. Like, wait a minute. Why would people do that? Is there a history of like? Is there a history of like that plague in the? Fucking use your brain. Use your brain. Think. Because y'all say stupid shit, and stupidity is dangerous. How do pandemics spread? How the fuck does the code spread? How does the flu spread when people know that the flu exists? How does it spread, bro? How does it spread? Mad stupid, bro. Like, okay, from what I'm seeing, there is footage of burning of the treatment centers, but not saying who. Okay, so again, there is footage of something happening. Yet you are creating this narrative around whatever fucking footage you saw that puts the blame on the people who are suffering from the plague. Why the fuck is that your interpretation of what's going on? That's fucking stupid. That's what I'm saying. That's stupid. That's a stupid take. That's a dumbass take. I didn't say I didn't believe the footage existed. I said what you claimed was stupid, and I still hold that position. I still hold that position. I said what you claimed as proof of the people who are suffering from the plague, it being their fault because they are quote unquote burning tents, is fucking stupid, and I still hold that position. It's dumb. The fuck? I'm not gonna look it up. I don't need to look it up. I never refuted that there is footage of something burning, which I believe is what you saw. You saw footage of something burning, and either whatever you saw said that it was the people burning it, or that's how you interpreted it, which is, again, stupid. Because I know how to critically think. It takes me 2 seconds to put that through my head and be like, that doesn't make any fucking sense, so I'm not going to fucking believe it. It doesn't make sense that the people suffering from a virus that has already plagued the region are burning medical tents so that they do not get aid. That's fucking stupid. Anyone believes that is an idiot. So you should pause for a second and think, why did I believe that for 2 seconds? Fucking idiot.
Acton says your logic is that your logic alone is enough.
No, not my logic. Logic alone is enough. Logic and some understanding of the context is enough. Again,
This is not an actual deadly thing.
is this the first time that Ebola has been in the region? No. So then the people have experience with Ebola. Yes. Okay. So your claim is that, because this is what you said. You said it's the people's fault that the disease is spreading. This is your claim. It's the people's fault that the disease is spreading. And your citation for why it's their fault is that you have footage of them burning tents, which then implies that the people are burning the tents and thus like destroying their means of getting aid. And that's why the disease is spreading. That's a fucking insane thing to think. That's an insane thing. That's absolutely insane, especially under the context that the virus has been in the region before and it was already treated and it's come back. Okay, so you're telling me under the context where these people have dealt with this virus before, they are destroying medical aid? You're stupid. You're stupid. If you don't pause for a second and be like, this doesn't really add up. Let me like look into this more. If your first inclination isn't, let me look into this more, but rather to repeat the shit I heard, is fucking stupid.
Acton says yeah because people don't learn from anything.
All right, bro.
How we doing
I don't know what to tell you.
CMYK?
Says the guy who just repeated what he saw on some fucking random ass clip.
Says it's CJ Face with a peeking eye. How we doing Eli? ZIONNN. Acton says you didn't look into this.
I'm not gonna look into it. I don't need to look into it to refute that particular claim. I don't need to look into it to refute the claim that it's the people of the DRC's fault that the virus is spreading because they are burning down medical tents. I don't need to look into it to refute that claim because that claim is fucking absurd. That claim is absurd.
Causing separation. What's new?
That claim is absurd.
How we doing
Just 1 second of critical thinking, just 1 second of examining what the claim entails
make no sense at all. It's not.
would have you pause to be like, wait, that doesn't make any sense. Like, you're telling me the people who have experienced this virus before are destroying medical facilities and thus destroying their way of getting medical aid. That's insane. CNN reported that residents were trying to get a body back, and so they set that tent on fire. Okay. That is a completely different thing, right? That instance haven't occurred. That instance haven't occurred, and I'm not refuting that. That instance haven't occurred is a separate thing. But that's not what you fucking said, was it? That's not what you fucking said. Is that what you said? Is that what you fucking said? Is that what you fucking said? I'm gonna go find your stupid ass comments again. Yes, because that claim is entirely different than the one you fucking said. This is what I'm saying. Y'all say dumb shit. Y'all say dumb shit and you don't even know that it's fucking dumb. I'm gonna find the comments and I'm gonna pin it again. Fucking idiot.
Doing Mari. Tall A says at Acton 789. I think you misunderstood and misinterpreted something.
That's what happened. He misunderstood and misinterpreted something, and he misinterpreted it in a way that put the blame on the people suffering the fucking harm.
I don't think you said that.
Nope. That is the implication of what he said. Let's find it. Let's find it. I explained that. Okay. Because y'all say stupid shit, and a lot of times it's fucking racist. And I have no patience for that shit. That's how life works. So I'm gonna find this kid's comment. Okay, I'm gonna pin the comment again. Everyone look at the pinned comment. They are burning camps because they aren't returning the family member bodies. Okay, so you made a general statement. That was your second statement. Here's the first one. What are you talking about? Here we go. What are you talking about? It's the family of those people that are spreading that by not burning the bodies. No. Let's start at the top, then we can go down. Let's start at the top. So your first claim is that it is the people's fault. It is the people's fault for burning the or for not letting the bodies get burned. That was your first claim. You didn't make a singular claim. You made a general claim. You didn't make a singular claim. You made a general claim. You didn't say there is one instance where one family burned down some medical tent to retrieve one body. That is an isolated incident. No. You said it's the family of those people. That's a general claim. Okay. And then you didn't fucking clarify enough as to not put the blame on the entire fucking civilization. You didn't specify, again, one isolated incident. That's why I'm saying it's fucking stupid what you said. And you could have been like, oh, okay, no. It's this one singular instance, which we eventually got to. But we only got to there because I scrutinized what the fuck you claimed. We only got to there. Listen, I didn't fucking need to. Did I? Your initial claim was fucking wrong. And I didn't need to look it up to know it was wrong. We now know what happened. What happened was a single isolated incident. What happened was a single isolated incident. That is not what you claimed to begin with. And we only got there after a long argument. So maybe fucking own up to that. Fucking idiot. Oh, bro, are you gonna look it up? I don't need to fucking look it up to know what you just said is fucking stupid. Nah, it's that serious, bro. It's that serious.
Says your comments don't even agree with you. www.tiktok.com username says withered Zion.
Right. The first comments ruined his argument. And then when he elaborated, he never said it was a single isolated incident until me, Troy, and him and you, Dylan, kept going back and forth, and then we got to what actually happened, which is it is a single isolated incident. But that's not what you claimed. That's not what you claimed. That's not what you claimed. That is the problem. And you do not see the harm in your initial claim. You do not see the harm in your initial claim. You do not see the harm in your initial claim. And then even as you try to elaborate, you try to defend your initial claim, which again put the blame on the entire civilization. Nah, bro. You see, because if I didn't scrutinize what you were saying, you were going to be spreading false information. You were going to be spreading false information that painted an entire fucking civilization as some backward idiots. So for all the people saying that's not that deep, you're fucking wrong. I'm sorry that you're dumb. What the initial claim said is that it is the fault of the people of the DRC, and then and that they are burning down medical tents, which implies the people are fucking stupid and backwards because they are fighting the things trying to help them, which is not fucking true. That's not what fucking happened, but that's what your claim implied, and that's fucking harmful. So understand that it's harmful. Understand by not clarifying, by not taking the time to do the due diligence to make sure what you're saying makes sense, you are spreading harm. So don't act like it's not that deep. Don't act like it's just a slip of the tongue, because what you're saying fucking matters. So next time, do your due diligence. And again, I didn't have to fucking research it to know that it was fucking stupid.
I know.
Y'all stay saying dumb shit because you don't fucking take the second to pause and think. And then when I call you out on it, you get all fucking mad. And I'm just supposed to be like, oh no, it's okay. You just said an entire population is some fucking backwards idiots. That's all. That's not that deep.
Cardboard Monk says Francis. How we doing, Raiden?
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Connor says love the setup, bro.
Connor, appreciate you.
How we doing?
So next time, let this be a lesson, bro. Let this be a lesson. Exactly. Thank you. One family did. That's what you should have said. You should have said, I saw a story that said one family did this thing. That is not to say that the entire population is responding to the disease in this way.
How we doing, catching?
Those are two different things. So next time, before you just put out shit into the world that makes these outrageous implications, pause. Pause and think about what you're saying. No, I never said I didn't believe. I never said I didn't believe that particular claim, because that's not the fucking particular claim you made. I said I didn't believe the implications of what you're saying.
How we doing, CJ?
You're still not fucking hearing me. You're still not fucking hearing me because you're trying to like save your ass and like act like you didn't do anything wrong. Just fucking admit it. Admit that what you said was fucking irresponsible. Admit that what you said was irresponsible. Admit that it was wrong and move the fuck on. But it's not just him, bro. Whenever I choose to give something my energy, it's not because I'm being rage baited. I choose to give it my energy because it's a microcosm of how a lot of people think. I'm talking to this one person right now, but he is not the only one who thinks like this. A bunch of people think like him. A bunch of people are irresponsible in what they put out into the world. And so when I'm talking about this particular issue, I'm talking about everyone who would engage this way. Someone said some dumb shit that painted an entire civilization of people as backward savages, and they thought it was not that deep. And I refuse to let that shit stand. I refuse to let that shit stand. Not on my platform. Not in my space.
Acton says so. Instead, you let those people stay ignorant and not show them by using facts. How we doing, Wes? Lucas FN says Zion. That's you. Lakshya says Jaleel YAAA.
Dude, I want to fight those guys, but they're gonna clap me if I try to fight them. Also, Bent, is that Bent, bro? Did I miss you, Bent? Ben, did I miss you? Oh, it's fishing. It's fishing. What's up, fishing? Bro, I raise my voice all the fucking time, bro. I don't care if y'all think it's rage bait, bro. Oh, okay. What up, Ben? What up, baby? How you doing, man? Good to see you, brother. Chat, shout out Ben, man. Shout out Ben. Ben's the guy, man. This is Final Fantasy 15. Anyway, we're moving on. The context was I always have this energy. The context was that, you know what? I'm not gonna go back over it, bro. I'm not gonna go back over it. But yeah, if you're new to the stream, this is what I do. It says it when you enter the stream. It says gaming, news, and politics. So don't be surprised when we talk about politics and news in the stream. That's the point of the stream.
Spotspa says I am surprised.
Spice, don't swear. Spice, don't respond. They're rage baiting you. Spice, do this. Y'all don't understand me, man. Y'all don't understand me.
EVG says, are you involved in local politics? Champfix says, hi.
I'm not involved in local politics, but I'm on the board of a nonprofit that funds youth sports. So what I do, I used to be part of a union, but not anymore. I'm neither. I'm on the board of this nonprofit where I raise money to help kids have sports. That's my involvement on the local level. This is Final Fantasy 15.
Has a political journey ever crossed your mind?
Yeah, for sure.
Rank says at Isaac he yells at kids through a screen.
I do. That is indeed what I do. And if you don't like it, go somewhere else, bro. Go somewhere else. I don't understand why y'all coming here like what do you want from me, bro? If you don't like what I'm doing, leave. Why would you stay?
www.tiktok.com username says Zion, why do you yell at kids through a screen?
Because they repeat harmful shit, and they need to understand that the things they're saying has dire implications.
Sultry.
Yeah.
How we doing www.tiktok.com username says
Oh,
George, stop yelling at
I'm not sure. I didn't mute anyone.
Lakshya
I
says,
didn't unmute anyone, so I don't know. Hey, appreciate you, man.
How we doing DJ aka irrelevant?
Y'all stay being like chill about things that literally means people die. Like, why do you think people should be chill about that?
How we doing Isaac Jamming?
Think about, like, think about this, chat. Let's say you're like bleeding out. You're like about to die. Like you're like losing your lifeblood. And then people walk by.
There's never an agreement.
People walk by you and they're like, huh, well, look at that. And they're just like super calm about it. They're just super calm about it. No sense of urgency. No like sense of like the severity of the situation. Exactly. They say it's not that deep unless they're the person dying. You could reach 100K views if you weren't angry for 10 minutes straight. So that's your opinion. Cool for you, bro. I disagree. If you don't like it, fucking leave.
How we doing?
From here, we will split into two groups. Prince Noctis, please join the marshal up ahead. The rest of you will assist me in the diversionary effort.
www.tiktok.com username says, nah, it's a fact you went from 17 to 42, and I never said I don't like it, it's entertaining. How we doing, Joe Mama? K. Dillon says at spots very rare.
I'll see you guys later.
You go give him hell.
Big man activity.
We'll do the same on our end.
Also, guys, people stay trying to give me advice on what to do to get better numbers. Listen to this.
Says the calm after the storm. How we doing?
I don't say the things I say to get more views. I say the things I say because I feel that they are important to talk about, important to say. If I was concerned with getting views, I would do dumb shit online like everybody else to get fucking views. I don't say this shit. I don't say it the way I say it because I think it's gonna make people watch me more. I say it the way I say it because I feel it in my fucking soul.
How we doing? Angry again, prepare for more views. UHOH Picky Eater says shake soon for a galaxy. K. Dillon says it how you get unmuted. How we doing? Easton N says why is my chat not on the screen? www. Says Zion yelling at kids through a screen again. How we doing?
Cam, I don't know, bro. If you have like a private profile, I think it won't show your chat on the screen. So that might be it. If you have a private profile, I think it won't show it.
Once we're in, we launch our ambush, pushing out while support pushes in, crushing the enemy from both sides.
How we doing, Armandu?
I just hope if I was fucking dying in a ditch somewhere, somebody would fucking yell at the top of their lungs to make sure people knew it was happening to me. They wouldn't be like, chill, bro, it's not that deep. He's just fucking dying.
Spotspa says, so what do you represent? Political wise? How we doing, UHOH Picky says, do you support Trump?
No, I don't support Trump. What? What do I support political wise? I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a Republican. I support, in terms of economics, I support a mixed market economy, which is at its core communist with some capitalist policies. That's what I support. I don't have a name for it because no one has given it a name. And I don't really care about the label. I care about the implications.
Spotspa says I. How we doing? X Colin Julie X says Zion Williamson, what are you doing, my boy?
What up, dude?
Isn't it just China homie?
Nope, that's not China. China is an authoritarian capitalist state. That's not China. China is an authoritarian capitalist state.
Life's a little easier with Core around. Don't get used to it. I'll be gone before you know it. Above us! Got it!
I'm 29.
Doing Cuba.
Russia is also not that. Russia is also a capitalist authoritarian state. So, a lot of Americans have a misconception of communism because American propaganda has ensured that you don't understand communism. Okay, China is not communist. Russia is not communist. Why are these places not communist? Because they're not democratic. Because they're not democratic. You can't be communist if the people, if the workers do not hold decision-making power. The people in Russia do not hold decision-making power. The fucking oligarchs hold decision-making power. The people in China do not hold decision-making power. The fucking elites in China hold decision-making power.
Tung Tung Twain says this why you was supposed to stay in schools. How we doing? Dane Hinman says, has there been any country that has been communist, or is that...
There has been no country that has been communist. Why? Because the U.S. wouldn't allow it. Because it would be too much of a threat to U.S. capitalism. The closest thing we got was the USSR, but even they weren't a communist country because the people did not have decision-making power.
How we doing, Saddam Hussein?
Communism does not exist without democracy, without the decision-making power lying within the workers.
Be all right on their own? Worrying will only compromise your focus. Yeah.
LA says, doesn't CCP stand for China Communist Party?
Oh my God, just yes, that is the name, but that doesn't mean they actually practice communism. Fucking Vietnam says it's communist. Vietnam is not communist. Vietnam is an authoritarian capitalist state, just like China.
How we doing? Johnson says, I never knew Zion was a communist. Spotspa says, ever how since we the doing collapse of the Soviet Union. Dane Hinman says,
Not necessarily. So all dictatorships are authoritarian. Not all authoritarian states are dictatorships. For instance, you could have a country that's like an oligarchic authoritarian state where the executive power lies in the hands of a few people as opposed to one person, which would reflect a dictatorship. Example. So,
otherwise you don't get it.
What's an example of a dictatorship?
How we doing, DBL?
Gaddafi was. I'm not sure what Cuba's.
North Korea and Zion.
Okay, yes. So North Korea is an example of a like that's a classic dictatorship. North Korea is a classic dictatorship. Okay, Russia is more of an oligarchic authoritarian state. While Putin has held the executive power for a long time, the China is not communist. The Russian elite hold a lot of political control, so it's not purely a dictatorship. Whereas North Korea, Kim Jong-un is running shit. That is more of an authoritarian or a dictatorship. Both authoritarian. Authoritarian just means like power lies within authority. What advice would I give myself at 20? I would give myself at 20 the advice to cultivate my mind, to cultivate courage, to cultivate compassion, to cultivate curiosity, to cultivate candor. That's the advice I would give myself. Work on improving those qualities within myself. Work on being more honest. Work on being more courageous. Work on being more curious. Work on being more compassionate. I would give myself that advice. Because it would help to relieve me from all the fucking capitalist traps.
How we doing, Benny?
Whoa, is this a dead end?
How we doing GSW?
Totalitarianism.
Says Yugoslavia.
I don't know about Yugoslavia.
Great.
Yeah, I know nothing about that country. Do you have insight on their governmental structure? Because I don't.
How we doing,
You see how I don't like claim to know things I don't fucking know? I don't know shit about Yugoslavia, so I'm not gonna talk about it because I don't know anything about it. Okay, well, I still have no idea. I don't know anything about it, so I'm not gonna comment on it.
How we doing, Big Igor? Spotspa says, yeah, they're not a thing anymore. V. K. Dillon says after WW2. Tung Tung Twain says, Zion, how we doing, Larper?
China is not a communist country, bro. China is not a communist country.
How we doing, Tay?
It can't be communist if the workers don't have decision-making power.
Bosnia, Croatia, and something else. How we doing, CRUZ? Spotspa says technically they are.
What do you mean technically?
Minecraft or not?
I mean, I like played it like back in the day. China has socialist policies for sure. China is a mixed market economy. China is a capitalist state. China is a governmentally planned capitalist mixed market economy with some socialist safeguards. It is not communist. Why is it not communist?
How we doing?
No, because there was always a great degree of stratification. You can't have billionaires and be communist. You can't have billionaires and be communist while like there are people who are like just getting by. That can't exist under communism. That is antithetical to communism. Also, how do I get out of here, bro?
How we doing, Gavin? Tall A says the CCP gives it a weird look. How we doing, Jordan? K. Dillon says
Bro.
Mao Zedong. Dane Henman says location.
Mao also wasn't a communist because the people did not have decision-making power. I keep bringing that back up and like y'all stay ignoring that crucial aspect. Who holds decision-making power? That's the crucial aspect. There's a reason I keep repeating it. Who holds decision-making power? 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 Say it for a million fucking times if I have to. Who holds decision-making power? Is it the people? Is it the people or is it political elites? Is it party elites? Because if it's the latter, then guess what? It's not communism.
V. K. Dillon says by CCP, look it up. Tall A says even we are a pure democracy. We are a federal republic. How we doing, Edgar? Midget Lover says.
Yeah, we're not a pure democracy. We are a federal republic. Correct. How do I get over there, bro?
How we doing, Ray? V. K. Dillon.
Oh.
Hey, dude. How we doing, no love. Why are schools teaching us that communism means dictatorship? It's not even close.
They're teaching us that communism means dictatorship because we will never look at it for ourselves. This is why I talked about what norms mean. If it's a norm, if everyone's normative perspective is that communism equals dictatorship and everyone just accepts that, no one is going to look into what communism actually means, and you increase your chances that they will never support communism and depose you in your capitalist system that you sit atop to the tunes of billions of dollars.
Marshal, it's good to see you again. All right on your end?
Right as rain. The Nifs couldn't take their eyes off us.
Thanks to you, we were spared their attention.
How we doing? Spotspa says the
Stay right where you are.
That doesn't mean it's a communist country, brother. Just because the name says communism doesn't mean they're communist.
Even though its economy uses many capitalist-style markets.
But that doesn't mean they are communist. I can call myself a butterfly. Does it mean I'm a butterfly? Come on, guys. Hell, the U.S. government goes around the world saying they're spreading democracy. You think we're actually trying to spread democracy? Just because the fucking name says it, that doesn't mean that's what they're doing. Okay, but the fact of the matter is, it's not true is what I'm telling you. The fact of the matter is, it's not true. And I just gave you a reason for why it's not true. Why is it not true? The same thing I've been repeating a million times. It's not true because the decision-making power does not lie in the hands of the workers, not in the hands of the people, but in the hands of the party elite. And thus, it's not communism. Yeah, of course it says it's true. Oh my God.
As a way to propagandalize. Vinyl Verdict Records. How are we doing the legit Jean Poo? It's all
yes.
I understand.
Communism is also, China is saying they're communists as a way of telling their people that they are living by the system that meets everyone's needs when they're not. That's also just Chinese propaganda. They're not communists. Hell, fucking North Korea thinks they're communists. They're not communists.
Dane Hinman says, oh, okay, it makes sense now then.
Core the immortal. So, you survived the Citadel. But you won't survive what I have in store for you. It's past time your legend came to an end.
Okay. Okay, yes. So, like I said, Spots, China is a state planned. I said that. But like y'all just stay not wanting to hear me. I said China is a state-planned mixed market economy. It's a capitalist state-planned mixed market economy with some socialist policies. And people see that and they think communism, but that is not what constitutes communism. It's not. It's not. That might be what Google is saying, but it's not. For the crucial reason I keep saying, I don't know why that's so hard to understand.
It means that communism is a good thing if China is telling their people they are. The legit
pretty much. What is communism then? Okay, great question. Since we're looking to define it, communism is an economic structure. Communism is an economic and political structure in which the workers, the people, hold the decision-making power to plan the production of the society to meet the needs of everyone in the society. Broadly, that's what communism is. That's what communism is. Now, by that definition, China cannot be communist because it lacks the crucial component of the people holding the decision-making power. How many times do I have to say it, bro?
Tall A says basically elimination of private and social classes.
Pretty much. And so what Troy just added there, what Troy just added there is another crucial component. This is how we know China is not communist. There are major social classes in China. You have literal billionaires. That can't exist under communism. It can't exist under communism.
Say, Marshall, how about you show us how it's done?
No wimping out.
Rail is getting spicy. The legit
The plan, Ignis. Prepare ourselves for the long haul.
Dane Hinman says didn't Greece create
Didn't Greece create communism from the people voting on issues? No, that's not true. We have large-scale planning tools. And no, Greece created limited democracy.
Ignis is in trouble.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
How we doing spots?
Nuisance!
How we doing JC? How you doing DT? How we doing? User says this is the first time I joined when he's not in an argument.
Well, don't get used to it.
How we doing, Greg Watson?
Gladiator. These are good. Knocked.
How we doing, legit Sean Poo?
Not looking so hot.
Tony matches communism politically,
User
but
says
Rich
this guy
still
used to you yelling at the screen.
against
How we doing? It's blue.
me and both.
The
No,
legit
both
Sean Poo
can't
says
be
they
true,
like
man.
talking about politics.
Both can't be true, Dylan. That's what I'm saying. Both can't be true. Both can't be true.
V.
It can't be communist. I've been saying how. I've been saying how. Both can't be true because you can't have communism and have that degree of social stratification. You can't have communism and have billionaires.
No more fun and games!
Say your prayer.
You can't have communism and have billionaires.
Enough of it!
You can't have communism without the people holding decision-making power. And because all those things are present under China's system, it's not communist.
Hey, Dylan. The Legitian Poo says what place is communism?
Exactly.
Dane
The
Hendricks
two are
says
not able.
the U.S. became communist.
If the two cannot exist and be like you can't have communism and have billionaires. They must be separate. They must be separate.
How we doing, Edvanio Sabara? V. K. Dillon says.
So
okay,
what
my
would-
bad, I was under a different assumption. My bad.
You're good.
How we doing, Dane? Says so. What?
What would happen if the U.S. became communist right now? Well, we have the resources and the means to meet everyone's needs, so everyone's basic needs would be met. We would have to have a transition period to change the political structure, because you can't do something like that overnight, because that would be a complete overhaul of the entire political system. But not much would be different. Not much would change in the United States other than we would lessen the stratification. Yes, it would be a great thing. It'd be a great thing because we wouldn't have homelessness. We wouldn't have people who can't get medical care. We wouldn't have people who fly in private jets while other people sleep in the streets and die.
No! This can't be happening! In the name
Everyone's needs would be met.
One shot. All right, boys.
Jay, Trop says you're a good.
Yes. Yes, they do, Dylan. They do. And think about why they do. Think about why you would want the people of the country to think communism is bad. If you are a billionaire and you have this much money under this current system, why would you want the system to not change? It's not that hard. You just got to let go of the propaganda in 2020. Exactly. Exactly. Dylan, you get it. Yes.
The Legitian Poo says 2020 graduate. How we
to the
doing,
Empire!
Man, you got me, bro. I'm not MAGA. Why would I be MAGA? What? What would happen to millionaires? There wouldn't be any millionaires. The degree. So when we talk about inequality, what we're talking about
How we doing?
Impressive.
What we're talking about is social stratification, and all that means is there are a lot of ladders, or sorry, there are lots of steps on the social ladder. So think about it this way. What is the very economic bottom of the United States? The very economic bottom of the United States is to be homeless, okay? What is the very economic top of the United States? The very economic top of the United States is to be a billionaire. All right. So that is the degree of social stratification. That is the ladder. And then there are steps in between. So at the bottom of the rung is homelessness. Above that is working poor, where you have income, you have a job, but you're still below the poverty line. Above that is middle class, where you have a job, you're getting paid, and it just meets your needs. Above that is working rich, where you're rich, you have way more than what you need, but that wealth is tied to your employment. And then a step above that is what we call the ultra wealthy. The ultra wealthy, where your wealth is not tied to labor. Your wealth is not tied to labor. It's tied to ownership of capital.
My question is, since communism is never happening, what do we do?
So the fact that you think communism is never happening only speaks to how great the propaganda is, how well it works, because they've convinced everyone through the propaganda, through the media, through the education system that it's impossible. And guess what happens if everyone thinks it's impossible? No one ever fucking tries. And if no one tries, it never happens.
Dane Hinman says this guy teaches more to me than school FR.
Brother, love Yasar, you have no idea what you're talking about.
Says, so when did you realize?
When did I realize?
Dylan says, I think I can say learn something from this live.
Appreciate you, Dylan. I try, man. That is the point of my live. When did I realize? About 2 years ago. But it's been a lifetime of learning. It's been a lifetime of learning. The USSR failed because the US placed extreme economic sanctions on them, which made it impossible to practice communism. Also, they didn't practice actual communism because, again, the decision-making power wasn't in the hands of the workers. It was in the hands of the party bosses. But that was something closer to communism than, let's say, the United States. But the reason that failed is because the United States did not allow it to succeed, because it was a threat. Because if other countries saw that communism worked, guess what would happen? The people in the United States would see that communism worked and try to bring that here, which would relieve the fucking capital elites in the United States of their power and position.
Take her alive. The Six wield power beyond our imagination. The Oracle holds the key.
That's such a stupid take, dude. Karl Marx.
For the king. She could unlock.
But like, I don't even like to say that Karl Marx created communism. Communism always existed. Communism has always existed in human communities. There have been countless communistic human communities. All Karl Marx did was synthesize these particular principles out of the current economic systems that exist using that same language.
Secrets. Nay, High Commander.
Yes, Marx put a name on it.
The Imperial Army is now
Marx's philosophy is known as Marxism. Yes.
A moot point. While the fugitives
But let me be clear. I am not advocating for some dogmatic approach to anything. I'm not saying let's take the communist textbook and follow it blindly and enact that. I'm saying the policies under that structure better meet the needs of the people in society. Like I've said, I support a system, a mixed market economy that is communist at its core with some capitalist policies. And that is not China.
Let's talk about the political and economic state of world.
large.
All right, this guy is just trolling. I'm going to get rid of him.
How we doing, Ultra?
Brother, you're making claims about things you don't understand. Try asking some questions.
How we doing, Abe Ski?
My men and I will continue our search for the Prince and the Oracle.
How we
So
doing,
glorious. My crystal.
God love for God says you can't just keep saying if bad take. Wrong take or wrong.
Look out, world. Here we come.
We can finally leave this dust
All right, bro.
behind.
The lands beyond are vast by comparison to lead.
Bigger's better. More stuff to see and do.
First comes to Sky, a region known for its wetlands.
Really? Wetlands?
There's also a chocobo forest.
Now we're talking.
Further west lies the Clain region, wherein we'll find the town
No.
of Stalin.
Oh,
He's not even here to
Isn't that
discuss.
where
He's
Iris is
just
headed?
throwing shit out.
Barring delays, she should have arrived by now. Maybe even had herself a look at the meteor.
The meteor of the Six?
The same. Its heat is harnessed to power Lestalem.
whoa. That sounds way cool.
I'm actually looking forward to this.
How we doing, Key?
It'll be a long drive. Best fill up the tank before we set out.
How we doing, Jack Costal?
I believe we have a solid lay of the land now. The driver's seat is yours, Noct,
Costal says Zion.
if you so desire it.
Noctis can now drive the car whenever he wants. Thank you. Okay, so we had to get through chapter 1 before we got that capability.
Hello?
Yo, can I still have Sid trick out my car?
It's really you.
Costal says
So
Zion
good to hear your
Williamson
voice.
drive the car.
Everything's fine over here. We managed to make it to Lestalem. We just settled into our new digs. So yeah, let me know when you're coming so we can meet up.
Yeah, will do.
You better.
Anyway, that's that, chat.
How we doing, Trav?
I hope somebody learned something, because
Can't even call her own brother.
In
or
all
else I'm just
fairness,
talking to
yours
myself.
wasn't the obituary broadcast
I hope
all
somebody
over
learned
bases.
something.
What about
I
me?
need to be able to see
She
this
say
mic.
anything about me?
How we doing, Mabry?
Testing, testing, testing. Testing, testing. Testing, testing, testing. All right, that's good.
Did you see that sign? Chocobos! Chocobos!
No time for that. Need to get to Lestalem.
It's still ages away. Come on, just a quick visit.
Sure, let's check it out.
Yes! Gonna be awesome.
I want to change the paint job of the car, but I'm not sure if I have to go back to Sid to do that or if I can do that here. Let's hold on. No, I'm not trying to quit, bro. Relax. Bro. Oh my god, dude. Anyway, that was our discussion on communism. I hope people understand it now. I suspect there will be more people who come into the chat talking about things that aren't communism, but pointing to it as though it's communism, and we will have this conversation all over again. And so it goes, chat. So it goes. That's just how it is. But perhaps one day, folks will understand. One can only hope, huh? One can only hope that perhaps one day folks will understand. Anyway, I gotta turn up my mic and like keep it like this so I don't have to lie.
Truly tried, and while it's possible, it just won't happen.
So Troy, yes, communism has not been truly tried. It is possible. It can happen. The reason it doesn't happen is because the capital elite stand in the way of it because it is against their interest. Why is it against their interest? Because under communism, the billionaire class cannot exist. So it is literally against their financial interest. That's why they propagandize against it.
How we doing, Torin?
I hope that's clear. I feel like I don't know how else I can make it any more clear. Like I am doing my darndest.
You go into the bulls.
But it seems like a lot of people gain something from this, so that's good.
How we doing, USCR Clipper XX? I guess I am pessimistic.
That's fair, bro. It's pretty dark out here. It's pretty dark out here.
How we doing, DMR?
Ready for more?
You bet.
Let's hit it.
How we doing, Jesus Spencer? How we doing, Spots? Stacky Askrilla says a Troy Story id say that's more realistic than pessimistic. How we doing, Beatla says, don't get me wrong. I like the world that I am living and doing what I can, and that's all I can do. Beatless is getting spicy. Les Beat says, how we doing, Daily FW Zion?
I don't like why is it not showing like a map point on it, bro? I don't want to buy it. What? You can buy this? What the fuck? Bro, I just want to mark the map. I can't do that.
Everybody out.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna be on super much longer. As soon as Shannon gets home, we're gonna go grocery shopping. But, bro, you can't mark a point on the map. I just want to mark this, bro, so I can drive there without having to like. All right, whatever, man.
We're out of here.
Is it about to be nighttime? What time is it?
How we doing, Enki? How we doing, DD?
So this is the infamous disc. Hey, Noct, don't you want to get a shot of you in the meteor?
How we doing, J-Mill?
Why not?
Yay! Let's go.
How we doing?
Where's the photo spot?
How we doing, David? How we doing, Xavier?
Baby, no cap. I'm in the pot. I'm with the gap. I'm in the spot. I got this bitch on the pot. Just like a addict.
How we doing, Malachi Edwards?
Imperials above us!
Thanks.
How we doing, Rod?
Take a shot from here.
Good call. Now it's picture time.
How we doing, Jim Crowoff?
Let me get this shot.
How we doing, Harvey Pepper?
We ought to hold on to this one. Oh.
How we doing, Charles Petrilla? Harvey Pepper says hi. How we doing?
What's up, dude? How you doing, man? How do I get up here, bro? You're like making it impossible to get up here.
How we doing, Monty?
Knocked.
Right now. Now. Right now. Now. Right now. Nah, you can't mantle in this game.
All day. Can't get it out of my head.
Shit.
How we doing, user military helmet? How we doing, DMR?
Hey, Pronto! Okay!
Smash.
How we doing?
You ready?
How we doing?
Back to the future. Did it all computers. Appreciate you, brother. Bill Gates. And all my bills paid. Woo! Oh, that parry was nice. Oh, shit.
Pay attention, Iggy.
Pronto, you're up. Appreciate it, Ignis. Nice one, Pronto.
It's nothing.
How are we?
Getting by.
Knocked. Prompto's in trouble.
Not good.
Don't die on me.
How we doing, Connor?
Yeah, I heard. It looks pretty cool. I just don't have any money. If people want to support, check out the link in my bio. There's a Cash App and Venmo there. You can donate to the game fund and to the stream fund. Wow, we actually won. That's crazy.
How we doing, Big Mac? Reed Connor says I feel you. I can't buy it right now either. Harvey Pepper says have a good day. I am going back to sleep. How we doing?
All right, brother. Take care, man. Bill Gates. Yeah, I'm on bills paid.
How we doing, man? Stevu?
Time to go.
Mm-hmm.
How we doing at Codex Picasso?
Oh, I'm going the wrong way, bro.
How we doing?
Nah, that's crazy. Hold on. Can you not turn around?
Dynamic says, would you run? How we doing? AM opportunity arises.
I mean, sure, but I'd rather, like, this idea that we should entrust our faith into this one person that's gonna come save us. I disagree with that.
So, Noct, haven't taken pics of whatever catches my eye, but what do you want to see?
I'd rather the people. Understand the socio-political situation.
Gotcha.
And
I'll see what I can do.
Move to take the executive power in their hands.
was Big Daddy.
Can I go back this way? Bro, they really don't let you turn around like that, huh? It's crazy.
Shifty Dash. Dynamic says I wish something like that could still happen here.
It's not impossible, man. If we think it's impossible, we've already lost.
How we doing, DANIEL?
Daniel, my day's been good, brother. How's your day been going? Oh, what is that thing, bro? It's crazy. It's probably super hard to fight. Dude, I heard there's a boss in this game that takes like 72 hours to beat. It's actually crazy.
Daniel Maines says been good, not done too much, just got home from the gym.
Heard? I need to start getting back in the gym, honestly. Since the marathon, I haven't. It's been like 30 days. No. It's been like.
Wonder where this game is set.
It's been a month. It's been 5 weeks. It's been 5 weeks since I ran the marathon, and I haven't gone to the gym.
How we doing the system?
This is a fantasy world, so it's not set in any particular place, but it's inspired by the United States loosely.
How we doing, Seth Trimble Lover? Dynamic says Colorado. The Sam Griffin Show says Diablo.
Could be, yeah.
Daniel Maines says you're good, bro. I just started going consistently again.
You.
Says game name. How we doing, Caleb Park?
This is Final Fantasy 15. Came in that bit with the rock. Yeah. Came in that bit with the rock. What's up, dude?
The Sam Griffin Show says, are you related to Zion? How we doing the system? How we doing that PS gamer? Daniel Maines says, what's the game name?
The game is Final Fantasy 15.
How we doing? Daniel Maines says, thank you, bro.
Yeah.
How we doing, Cowboy Jeff? How we doing, Brick Johnson SR? How we doing, Sebas? Brick Johnson SR says, wait, is this Father Final Fantasy? How we doing, Zion Kyrie since the SNES law? Zion Kyrie says my name. BRWD.
Yeah.
Says, what game is this?
This is Final Fantasy. It's Final Fantasy 15, guys.
Get ready for church. Good talking to you, bro.
Yo, appreciate you, Daniel. Thanks for tapping into the stream, man. You have a good time at church, brother.
Sprints, bro. How we doing, Jack FERNANDES? How we doing, one only lanky? How we doing, Osnay? Jeffrey Kalama is getting spicy. BRWD. Jack F says you like ASAP Rocky.
Yeah, I like ASAP. Bro, I might Now that I can free drive in this game, I might just load this game up to like drive around. Like there are certain games I just load up to like just like hang out in the game world. This might become one of those games. Also appreciate the likes, guys. Honestly, where I'm going right now is to change the decal of the car because I want it to be a little more saucy. A little more saucy, chat. A little more saucy.
How we doing, Fat Steve? How we doing?
Here we are.
How we doing, Felix?
Hey, who's up for a bite?
Shall we shop a bit?
Works for me.
Thanks for the help, Prince. Have y'all considered becoming hunters full-time? Let's see. This year's for paint. That one's going for treatment. Oh, shoot, I gotta phone Holly. Well, looks like another sleepless night.
Seriously?
Got a few folks waiting on repairs, so duty calls. Anywho, as promised, here's your reward. You can slap that decal right on the regalia. Try her out. Hey, Prince. Could I borrow you for a sec?
Let me guess. Another favor?
You're gonna ask me that every time, ain't you? But as it were, I was hoping you might find something for me.
No problem. One of us will do anything for you.
And which of y'all would that be? Anywho, I need y'all to fetch me some fiberglass coating. I asked a hunter to bring some back, but wouldn't you know it? Fella took a break somewhere and left it behind. Funny thing is, I ordered it with you. Well, ain't you a lucky one? I've got just the thing. What are y'all after today? What coat do you fancy? Oh, I'm afraid we're missing some things.
How we doing, PX? PX says Zion. How we doing, K?
How's this? Well, here's what I can do for her. How about the decals? Anything you like? How about the decals? Go on, pick a color.
How we doing, Killicam?
What coat do you fancy? Go on, pick a color. What coat do you fancy? Go on, pick a color. What coat do you fancy? Go on, pick a color. Anything in mind for the interior?
How we doing?
How do you want the wheels? What coat do you fancy? Oh, I'm afraid we're missing some things. Go on, pick a color. What coat do you fancy? What are you fixin' to upgrade? How's this? How's this? Y'all just sit tight now. Well, here she is, just like you ordered.
How are you doing, Peter? How we doing, Professor Likakis?
Time to go.
All right.
We're here.
It is quite comforting to see other people about.
How we doing, Light? How we doing, the one? She's always...
Ready? Let's hit it.
How we doing, Andrew?
I can't believe Cindy is slick.
How we doing,
Leo? Away all night.
She certainly didn't seem to mind.
Well, it sounds like sleep comes second to her work.
It helps it's her dream job. Who knew the hunters made deliveries?
In addition to kicking ass and keeping the peace.
Well, with all their duties, it's no wonder they lose track.
And traveling around in the middle of the night can't be fun either.
How we doing, Randy Leahy? How we doing, Jay Waggy? Jay Wagner says you settled down now, I see. How we doing, Omar's Madness? How we doing, I Love Tris? How we doing, Nathan?
Everybody out.
Aye, aye.
Well, here we are.
How we doing, Andrew? How we doing, I'm easy for brown skins? How we doing, CRTI?
This ought to help.
Dude, I don't have a potion. I should have bought a potion.
How we doing, CRTI?
Can I shop for my car?
To ride my chocobo all day. Can't get it out of my
How
head.
we doing, BK Whopper?
Wow, being able to shop from the car is actually super clutch. It's pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. Drop top, drop top, drop top, drop top, drop top, drop top.
Dane Hinman says I am heating up some famous
Thank you
Dave's
so
ramen.
much.
Famous Dave's, is that a restaurant next to you?
How we doing, D's Dave?
Famous Dave's. Shout out to Famous Dave's,
Dane
man.
Hinman says it's a barbecue chain. Maybe it's just a Midwest thing.
Yeah, I've never heard of Famous Dave's. Maybe there's a Famous Dave within, like, I don't know, some square miles of Massachusetts.
Dane Hinman says it's really good. How we doing, shoes smiley face?
Imperials above us!
Thanks.
They want smoke? Alright.
This'll be cool.
How we doing, Cloud?
Well, here we are.
How we doing? Dane Hinman says, yeah, there aren't any in Massachusetts IJS.
Here I am!
All right. No.
Yeah, it's slow for them over here.
Gotcha!
Watch yourself, no. I know. I got it!
Once.
How's that? This means he's cool. Clean glasses. Good idea. No.
Biggie, go for it!
Radio.
Don't die on me.
Let it be done.
Try this on this side.
That was a close one.
Too close for comfort.
I'm comfortable just being
How we doing,
alive.
CJ says new game today.
Yeah, I've played this before. This is Final Fantasy 15. I've played it here and there.
CGTTFGHJ Jude says bro looking like Francis Ngannou, Zion
Not.
Williamson, and Clint Capella combined.
The roads are perilous at night. We best head back into town.
How we doing, Goofy Cam W? Dane Hinman says, what
Yeah.
game are you gonna play next?
Let's head back to town.
Well then, let's call it a night.
How we doing, Joseph?
Probably play Red Dead. I haven't played Red Dead in a little bit. Probably get some Red Dead in.
Easier to sleep with civilization nearby.
Nothing wrong with the outdoors, but there's definitely safety in numbers.
Controller or PC?
I'm on PC using controller, so both. Bro, how do I go to sleep here? That though. Girl, I'm waiting on you. Bring the bag home. You waiting for it. Bring it home. Sub Scopes. I'm not chill all the time.
Made it.
I'm not chill when I'm talking about the issues because they're severe and require severity. But I gotta stop yelling. I'm gonna get a heart attack.
Ugh, I'm all sticky and gross.
Woohoo! About time!
How we doing, Isaac? Scope says Zion, don't even go this hard in the paint. Drum roll.
Yeah, I'm waiting on you. Bring that bag home. Daddy waiting for it. Bring that money home. Daddy waiting for it. Bring that money home. Daddy waiting for it.
How are we doing one
this
half?
one's pretty good.
I know. I dig it too.
How are we doing Sabiel Sabio?
Hey, isn't that...
Isn't what?
Just my imagination.
How are we doing Dane Henman? How are we doing Crossed Records? Sabiel Sabio says game?
Final Fantasy 15.
How are we doing Hassan? Scope says Game 7 NBA Finals. How are we doing Freak Bob? V. K. Dillon says I am missing the RDR2 stream. How are we doing Dakari Jones? Booth HHD says Zion.
They don't stream anymore?
Then me, I would be annoyed of all the Zion.
Nah, they don't bother me, man.
Jaden WRZ says how many Zion comments do you get?
A lot. Trying to cue this album, bro. This shit has me wanting to listen to all the stuff I listened to in college. All right, here we go.
For a honey bun. Jaden WRZ says, does it get annoying?
Nah.
Hope says at Dakari, this is Zion. How we doing, Griffin?
This is another one I was like having on repeat during college.
Good to go.
Just about awake.
How we doing, Christian? Griffin Salusniak says, hey man, how we doing today?
What's up, Griff? I'm doing all right, brother. How you doing?
Jaden WRZ says, let's move. Yeah. How we doing, Stephen A. Jackson Jr.? Scope says no, good. How we doing?
Try this.
How we doing? User comments. Says I am
Get lost.
Surgery. Just checking in. You have a good one, brother.
You got done with a surgery?
Williams.
How you feeling, man? What was the surgery? Did you get surgery on something?
Says that. IG bro.
I'll be doing good, bro. I wish you a fast recovery, man. Yet.
Jaden WRZ says, how we doing, Griffin? Annoying when they say that.
Thanks.
Nah, man, it doesn't bother me. Chat, y'all see the things that bother me. If you've been in the stream before, you know the things that bother me, and it's not these Zion comments.
Scope says Dakari, this is Zion.
Shall we?
Oh, here we are. How we doing? Showtime! I am
Try this!
Bell says how long?
Don't have a set time. I never really have a set time. Oh shit.
Want some?
Zion isn't good.
Shit.
Doing Ozzy.
That all you got?
I was close. I was close.
A whole lot more where that came from.
By late but bigger the challenge, the better the comeback. How we doing, Mr. Backdoor?
Heard. Oh, you've never heard bad words before, bro? There's mass murder and death going on around the world. You think these kids don't hear these words? Relax. They're like rounding people up in the street and fucking murdering them, and you're worried about bad words? Figure it out.
Not looking so good, Prince Charmless.
Not this one. Call me that from now on.
Show it. Yeah. Want some?
These stacks cage.
Want some?
Try this.
Let's go. Yes. Yes. I beat them all. Let's go.
How we doing, Echoes of Westeros?
Yeah, she pretty. Hey, hey, hey.
How we doing? How we doing, G? How we doing, Drop of Blood? Zion said he need about 40 dunking at the party. Yeah. Tall A says I am back.
What's up, dude? Yeah, man. Let's see what you gonna do. I ran some dance too. I did some dance too. Bitch gonna come on my butt.
Scope says Troy, nice try. I was watching his high school highlights. How we doing?
Ryan, I'm probably gonna play Final Fantasy the whole time.
How we doing, Mateo Mus? Overtrack says you look like Zion Willems.
You want to make camp?
That's what they say.
How we doing, London Brzezinski? I know you moved to HS. Scope says Sion.
There's no hope. Let chomp.
James,
Raise my arms.
How we doing, Wyatt?
I can go on and on.
How we doing, Indabig?
That's one.
Scope says look up LaMelo Ball versus Zion.
Was that at the Hoop Hall Classic? Because if so, that was at my college. I was right outside the gym. Actually, I wasn't right outside. I was in the caf. Yeah. Hey. I'm cleaning the hands of soap. Look like Chomp. I have no hope. Hey.
How we doing, Tone?
Damn, I'm broke. Fuck.
Scope says that's too much of a coincidence. How we doing, Brecken Tebenkamp? Tebenkamp says his thag.
Nah, man. I went to Springfield College. That's where the Hoop Hall Classic is held. It's the birthplace of basketball.
Tall A says story. How we doing, Nathan? Broke. Scope says my man said GTA 6.
Time to go.
Mm-hmm.
How we doing, L adding? Tall A says, do you ever hoop against the students? Scope says, bro.
Not really.
How we doing, TBTBR offical? I am. L adding says Zion Williamson. How we doing, AJ the third?
Bro, the internet is just a ball of slop, man. The internet is truly just a ball of slop, bro. The fact that like that's a thing that people are talking about, some random guy looking like Jeffrey Epstein. It's so crazy.
Scope says yeah. How we doing?
Yes, bro. Call me Drib Lord.
How we doing, James? MRC SCX.
Call me Drib Lord.
How we doing, Jesus in? How we doing, Jeremiah? Being silent in the car is weird to me.
Everybody out.
Nah, they talk sometimes. They're not always silent. In fact, this is probably the most silent they've ever been.
How we doing, Ben Quavius?
Yeah. All right, time to make a delivery.
Don't want to spoil the spoils. That's it.
Which one has more damage? This one has more damage. This one I'm using. Beige guts. Careful. That's not about the brain. Young cash on private plane. Couple hands on signs of change.
What's up, Iggy?
I've come up with a new recipe.
Can't wait to try it.
How we doing?
Kiss my ring.
How we doing?
I suspect the hunter had his rest around here.
Then let's hurry up and look. Cindy ordered that coating for us, you know.
32, Jesus Christ. Let's take out the young ones first, huh?
Got a tough one on our hands.
Quite the formidable foe indeed.
Done. Hell yeah!
Fiend fit to be eaten. Cooking up a new recipe? You'll find out come supper.
There's your little brain.
Knocked. Back me up.
Yeah, I hear that.
Do it!
That's crossing the line.
Sorry.
No. Oh, the Imperials came. Yeah, bro, the Imperials pulled up too.
My pleasure.
How we doing by Hugh?
There's your little brain.
How we doing 10%?
No one Mr. Nice Guy! No big deal.
Says UW Zion.
So the story is that this guy, the main character Noctis, he's a prince of this kingdom that's at war with this other kingdom, and to like mitigate the conflict, he's been betrothed to the princess of the kingdom they're at conflict with. So he has to like travel across the continent to the other nation so he can marry the princess. But on his way there, he's being like sabotaged by this other kingdom. That's what I got so far. I haven't done a great job at paying attention to the story, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Okay.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. I didn't reach that? No, Cloud is not in this one. This is one of the ones Cloud is not in. Shit. I'm gonna use all my friggin' potions.
Hey, Ignis!
On your mark,
instructions.
Out of the way! All over! See ya!
Shit. No. I'm doing this mission. I just didn't expect there to be so many enemies. You know what? I'm probably fine. I don't need to use this.
Going for it!
Try this on for size. Hey, where'd you learn that one, Knocked?
Must be some kind of toxin.
Get poisoned or something.
We did it. Wow.
I'm dying of thirst here.
What's up, Noah?
Starving to death.
And yet we're all very much alive.
Jesus Christ, that was crazy. I've been poisoned too. I don't know, it's grind. I don't know why. You're crying. Lately, I've been doing crime.
How we doing?
I'm damn high.
Imakari Redmond says lock in Zion.
I want to ride my chocolate boat all day. Can't get it out of my
Pretty
head.
good, man. Thanks for asking. She had a market recently. It didn't quite go as planned, but I think it was in general a good experience. She's got a couple orders in, which is generally pretty good.
How we doing, Mark?
We're outnumbered. I propose we take them out one by one.
Could you propose a way to finish this faster?
No one Mr. Nice Guy! Pronto! Here goes!
Yeah, she does have a website. Just Final Fantasy 15.
What can I say? Gladio, do it!
A little bit over 2 hours. Yeah, I think she
Nice work, Gladio!
You can look up the website to get a sense of her artwork. I think that would make a pretty good like gift for the space of a baby's room. Shit. Hold on, let me grab the link. Yeah, Jades. Way.
How we doing, Jimmy Clean?
Where's your way? Where for? Jade. Well, hey. No,
Will Scott, how we doing, Jam alone? Rookie contract man's.
I've stayed here for a while.
Will Scott says you not gonna respond to me, no see how it be.
What do you want me to respond to? Like, what's there to say to what you just said? Troy, that's the link to her site. And she has a couple pieces up. Shout out to your boy for the photography. You know I'm on that shit. Gotta support the baby.
It's an eat or be eaten world. I say eat. Let's dig in, shall we?
Flopto's barely hanging on.
All right.
Woo! That was touch and go.
Try this. Outstanding.
No mercy.
How we doing, King Basie?
Iggy, look out. Affirmative.
Always says Rover stuff is
Yeah, right? Yeah, man, that'd be great.
Not good.
Shit. Dude, these guys are just taking pop shots at us. Pick me up so we can fucking go get them.
Try again.
doing a on love level?
I do it, though, sis.
Knocked. If things go south, run for it.
And leave you behind? If you can't save others, at least save yourself.
I would if I had money, bro. Like I said, I invested 14K in this. I can't put any more money into it until we start getting some money out.
How we doing, Wyatt?
Tears from your eyes.
Jack Rolero says you're ready for next season. Paul A says you the truth.
Ain't that the truth?
How we doing?
That was a close
I know, bro. It's not it. But yeah, the new Lego Batman game looks great.
Hey, look. This has got to be the stuff.
Bingo! Wonder what it'll do.
I'd probably rather play that over the 007 game, to be honest.
Yeah, isn't it great?
You seem pleased.
Nope. Honored.
Lucky you.
Keep this shit for real. This shit our. Oh wow, there's another one.
Now, eyes peeled, mouth closed. Can't stop now.
What can I say?
Chop chop. How about this? Impressive.
Yep.
Biggie! My pleasure. Must be some kind of toast.
Really? Again?
Wait, why am I not seeing the comment?
No rest for the wicked.
Bro, more of them dropped. All right, we're gonna run. Yeah, I mean, again, ideally we get all the games, but the cards ain't built like that.
Says it's funny I am from Texas and my two streamers I watch, one from Boston, one from Cali. How we doing, Nick's edits?
It's funny because I feel like a lot of people in the stream are from like Texas or the Midwest.
Hyrola says Zion. How we doing, Yabki J? How we doing, Lou?
Hey, go. There on. Coach.
Nomad Joe says, bro, how we doing max to 60 to 80? Not everyone can afford them. Tall Ace.
Nah, not everyone can afford that. I was going to, and then I saw that video about this creator who has like 25 million followers, and he was getting suppressed too. So I'm like, well, there's no platform I can go on where I'm not gonna get suppressed. So might as well stay with the strategy of being on all the platforms, because there's nowhere where this is not gonna happen. It seems. That's why I removed it from my my bio, because change the strategy. Got to be able to adapt in the capitalist oppression.
Put it in the books. It's history now.
Yeah, I'm on Twitch. I'm on Twitch, YouTube, Kick, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. There's this other one I heard of, like Igloo or Boglo or something, that I gotta look into at some point, and set up a Patreon. Because like, even if people could subscribe for like $5 a month on Patreon, that would go a long way into helping to do this full time. But that's something I have to set up. Where's the car? Yeah, but that's the case for all the platforms. It's not just TikTok. TikTok's the most egregious, it's the worst, but all the platforms do the suppression.
King Basie says SMH. How we
Yeah, it's not great, brother. It's not great.
Nomad Joe says, yeah, TikTok takes most of the gift money, bro. How we doing, Hayden Krause?
Yep. That's why I'm trying to set up a Patreon, man. Patreon, $5 a month. $10 a month, 15. Like the way I'm seeing it, I'll just set up a Patreon with like 3 tiers, and it'll like give you access to all the stuff. But if you can support more, you can be on a higher tier, and that just go a long way into making this all happen.
What's the forecast?
Clear skies with the temperature rising.
Nice.
Big Man Activity says, is this game multiplayer?
So it has a multiplayer DLC. I haven't played the multiplayer DLC, but I know it exists. I'm planning on like finishing at least the majority of the game before I do all that, because as you can see, there's a lot of stuff I haven't explored. But I got like the complete edition, so there are like 6 DLCs. But I'm probably not gonna touch any of those until I get to like at least end game. So we have a long way to go. Like I have like 7 games I'm playing that I'm so like we're not gonna finish any of these games for a long time. The game we're probably gonna finish the most soon is probably Uncharted, because it's a kind of linear game. There are less like small knickknacks and things to take care of. But like in terms of Final Fantasies, be it 16 or 7, we're probably not gonna finish these anytime soon, which is fine with me, man. Like I don't really care about like soloing the game or speed running the game. I'm just trying to get on the game and have fun, use that as a vehicle for particular discussions, and kind of just experience the world. Like I don't really care about like being the completionist in terms of like, oh, I got to solo this one game and beat it and move on to another. I don't really approach it like that, man. Because then it stopped being fun for me personally.
Big Man Activity says, I feel you.
Yeah, man. This is a long ass way to go to get all the way over here. I wonder if I can stop here first.
It's getting spicy.
Appreciate the follow, guys.
How we doing, King Basie? How we doing, Creative Jensen?
Everybody out.
Is getting spicy.
That was me. I thought it was funny. I thought the cat hitting the other cat was funny.
Where do we go from here?
You're the first person to notice that. And if you guys, if you like look closely, the cat doing the hidden, the like profile picture of the person who follows is on top of the cat doing the hidden. I'm the small cat. It's like a humiliation ritual. That's how I see streaming. It's a humiliation ritual. So every time somebody follows me, they're giving me a little slap on the back of the head. That was my thought process. I thought it was funny. It's like good shit, bro.
And on we go.
Indeed.
Right.
How are you doing, Dane Henman?
Look where you're going! Didn't mean to do that.
Appreciate the gift, man.
Well, here we are.
Spice God
Yo.
says a King Basie, you have just
These guys stay on my back, bro. Like, relax. I'm not trying to fight y'all every single time I leave the house, bro. Jesus Christ. Just eating up my potions. How do I get in here, bro?
Dane Henman says W King Basie. How are we doing, Super Duper Connie? Tall A says this.
Yeah, Basie, appreciate the gifts, brother. She doesn't really watch the stream, no. But like, she can hear me because like our house is not so big that like when I'm here screaming my head off, she can't hear me. Plus, she like whatever I talk about with to you guys, she's heard it a million times. Where am I supposed to go?
Dane Henman says, does she share the same ideas as you?
How
are we doing, Sean M.F. Rodriguez?
Yeah, she's heard them all. I don't know if she has the same ideas. She's not as politically informed as I am. But I believe she shares the same values.
That's
How am I supposed to get in?
What's what?
I've come up with a new recipe.
Can't wait to try it.
Okay, he creates recipes as you find the. Oh shit! Appreciate the gifts, man. Appreciate you, Basie. Guys, yeah, the gifts mean a lot, bro. I try not to ask for the gifts, but like I said, I invested a ton into this, and I want to make it a bigger thing. And to do that, people needed support. So I appreciate the support, man. If you have the means, it means a lot. You know, if you don't, I appreciate you just tuning in. All right, I need to find a way into this here place. Basie, appreciate it, brother. Am I going the wrong way? I need to get to the water.
Not. We should make haste for the stop.
I've spent 14,000. 14,000. My PC was 4,500. And plus tax 4,600. My camera was 4,000. The lenses, I have 3 lenses. That was another like 6,000. My monitors, honestly, I might be over 4,000. Hold on, let me. 3, 7. No. It's 14K. It's 14K. It's 14K. The lenses are 2, 4. That's 6, 10. It's 1, 12, 13. Then the subscriptions, it's like 14K and counting, because I also pay for Adobe, and Adobe is I'm not lying, bro. Adobe is $78 a month. Why are you fucking parasites? Just because you're insecure and hate your life, you gotta like put negativity into the world. Adobe is like 75K. It started off at like 50, so yeah, it's like 14K and counting. But if this succeeds, it will be all worth it. I've made like $260. I gifted away like $60 to other streamers, and I deposited $200 back into the stream. I bought a bunch of games. Uncharted was one of the games I bought with some of the money we made. The alternative was to buy a house, put a down payment on for a house, but I was like, all right, I could either buy a house or invest in my dreams. And I was like, I'm gonna bet on me. Yeah, that's great, man. You should work on making it happen. Hates his life, bro, and he's trying to troll because he's an energy vampire. Yeah, I mean, right, that's what happens. Like, I got out of college, worked my first couple of jobs. My expenses were super low. I didn't really buy anything, so I was saving up a bunch of money, and I was like, okay, I could buy a house, but I was like, I didn't really know where to buy, and I didn't really like, I just wanted to buy a house because it was like, oh, it's something you do, but I was like,
let's do this. Right.
What do I really want to do? Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I feel like once you're kind of family planning like that, you want to take, get that out of the way. I didn't have a family, so that was less crucial for me. So I had the space to invest on a venture like this.
Let's go.
Indeed.
Dane Henman is going off.
But yeah, man, it's no small, like, literally all the money I had in my bank account, all the money I had went right to this. And I'm 59K in debt from college. So,
like a kid in a toy shop.
Never say we didn't risk it for the biscuit.
Huh.
How are we doing?
Take a look at this.
What about it?
King Basie says, what's your thoughts about foster care system? Brandon Cosme says, Zion.
My thoughts about the foster care system? I think in an ideal world, it would be great. Hey, appreciate you, man. Like this idea that there are people who have the space and willingness to like help raise members of our society, but it's extremely problematic as it exists. It's extremely problematic. There are instances. Well, you should speak more to it. It sounds like you're closer to the problem than or the system than I am. I've heard some stuff here and there. I'm not like super informed about it, but I know a bit about it. Just from like studying systems. Like I took one class in college called Cities and Communities, and then Families in Society, and it like talked about families as a social structure and the legal ramifications around family. But yeah, Troy, you could speak more to this than I can. Indeed.
How we doing, No Mori Gaming? King Basie says, well said, brother, well said.
You see, did you go through the foster system or know someone who did?
Says at King Basie more than I care to have experienced. Dane Henman is going on. How we doing, Chris Capazzi? How we doing, Gorbilla? Tall A says, just like everything else in this dang country needs some major overhaul.
Indeed. One thing that always confuses me is like people of the frame of mind that like you can't love America and want it to improve at the same time. Like it's like people are like, no, America is perfect and can do no wrong and it's great and blah blah. If you don't like it, you should leave. I'm like, bro, you realize you can love something and want it to get better, right? And if you love something, you should want the best for it. You should want it to improve, right? Like, and like not ignore the parts of it that are sort of inconvenient, but rather work to make it the best it can be, right? That's how you show you love something. Appreciate you, Dane. Dane be dropping the likes, man. That helps the stream a ton, right? That's how you show that you love something, by wanting it to be better and like working for it to be better, not just like resting on your laurels and like acting like it's perfect.
Ghost story is going off.
Well, the line did look kind of old.
Respool the line before it's too late.
Dane Hinman says it pushes it to more people, more likes you have.
Indeed. How do I respool the line? I don't know how to do that.
King Basie says, my bad, I am at work, but yeah, I had this girl you was talking. How we doing, Dane Hinman?
Rape school, fuck, that's awful, man. That's awful. Yeah, this is why, bro. This is why, like especially as we have a responsibility as members of the society to work to improve it, bro. Because it impacts people's lives and horrible things happen to people. Just because we don't hear about it all the time or like it doesn't affect us personally doesn't mean it's not real. Doesn't mean it doesn't matter, bro. And like we can sit around and just fuck around all day and talk about dickhead shit, or we can like grow up and like actually do something cool, something exciting, and try to make the world a better place, try to help people. That's real adventure. That's real thrill, changing people's lives. And people will say, oh, you're just on TikTok talking. You don't change people's lives. Bro, I've given like 20 years of my life to public service. I started volunteering right at 8th grade. 8th grade, I started volunteering and I never stopped. I would go give my time to staff sporting events, help kids learn about sports, teach kids at after school programs. Everything I've done is public service except that one job where I worked at a corporation. But that was one job. And I currently sit on the board of a nonprofit, and I raise hundreds of thousands of dollars to help kids have access to sports. So I'm not just fucking talking about it. And I think talking about it matters. Talking about it is not nothing. People need to talk about it.
How we doing?
There are big ways you can help. There are small ways you can help. Hell, just talking about it helps. Just talking about it helps.
How we doing, Annie Kimmy? Akeem says Zion Williamson. Their story is going off. King Basie says, man, it's crazy how many people I've talked to and they got so much trauma.
Bro, the entire world is traumatized, man, because our systems are corrupt and predatory. Our systems are corrupt and predatory, and they teach people to do corrupt and predatory things. And so, like, so many of us are traumatized. Yep. Abuse, neglect, large scale and small, major traumas, micro traumas. And you can't just carry that with you. You can't just hold that. It's going to manifest in all kinds of ways in your daily life. And like half of us don't even think it's okay to acknowledge it because we've been told that we should just shut down our feelings, our emotions. And it slowly kills us.
Alex Reynoso. King Basie says every day I am trying to figure out how to be a better father because unfortunately I went through some things.
Good for you, man. Good for you. Good for you, brother. Good for you and good for your family, man. You know, some people will rest on their laurels and say, oh, I'm doing the best I can with what I have, but not in a way that, like, forces them to improve, but in a way that gives them an excuse for their bad behavior. Alternatively, you could be like, I'm doing the best with what I have, and I'm working every day to get better. I'm working every day to get better. For me, for my family, for my neighbors, for my loved ones.
You did good.
King How we doing? Says exactly I try to find a way every day to make sure I am with my kids.
Good shit, bro. That's awesome, man. That's awesome, bro. And like, it's like, it's hard. It's hard, especially if you don't have an example to pull from in your life, right?
King Basie says haven't missed a day of work since I started this job. There
you go. That's another way. That's another way. And good for you, man. Good for you. And like, it's hard to find that balance where you're working to provide and you're also like doing your best to be there for them physically and like emotionally and like helping block out the bullshit that they're gonna get from the world, because they are gonna get a ton of bullshit. And then like, if you have boys, your boys might be like, oh, like, I can't cry, I can't show emotion, killing their humanity slowly, learning that from like a child. And like, that's too much for a kid, man. That's too much for a kid. Your girls are gonna get all kinds of bullshit about how they should look and how they should act and this and that. Same thing, killing their humanity, not being allowed to just be, just exist. These children being fed all this bullshit because we don't take the time, because we don't have the time, because we're too busy working. We don't take the time to think about, damn, like, what am I telling them? How are they interpreting this? How is this affecting them? What's the world telling them?
You almost got him. Don't let up.
He's got her, bro, because he's a human being, brother. He's a human being. He's a human being, so he's got to know.
And it's gone. You got to take more care with the line.
King Basie says that's something I ever felt was okay.
The line's still okay, you think?
How we doing, Dash DeVito?
Yep. And what does that do to a person, bro? When we are human beings and we have emotions and we have to experience them, what does it do to you when you're told your whole life to bottle it up? And not only that, but it's only okay as a man to show anger. It's only okay as a man to show anger. And then we wonder why most of the violence is perpetuated by men. We wonder why all of the suicide is happening to men, because they kill their humanity. They're told to kill their humanity, to only feel anger, only to express violence. And then we're surprised. And we start doing it to them when they're children, young boys. Oh, men don't have emotional intelligence. These guys don't know how to talk about their feelings. Well, no shit, they don't. They've been told their whole lives they shouldn't. They've been told their whole lives it's not okay. That it's bad, that it's unattractive, that it's weak. So of course no one knows how to fucking talk about their feelings. Tough it up, suck it up, walk it off. All this bullshit, all this macho nonsense. Killing and stifling their humanity. This is what I'm saying. Patriarchy doesn't help anyone. That comes from patriarchy. Patriarchy is a fucking death cult and another separatist ideology. Patriarchy doesn't help anyone. It harms women and men. It harms women more than it harms men, but it also harms men. Appreciate the gifts, man. And it's like, you can't talk about it because it's like, oh, it's not that deep, bro. It's not that deep. Don't think about anything. Don't think about how you feel. Don't think about how all the things in life impact you. Just shut the fuck up and turn your brain off. It's not that deep, bro. It's not cool to fucking use your brain. You know, the only fucking thing you have in this world. The thing that helps you see reality. It's not cool to use it. Fuck that shit, bro. I'm tired of that shit, bro. I'm tired of that shit. It's a fucking cancer. It's the worst response. The worst response. Like, what do you mean don't think about it? What? What do you mean don't think about it? What? That shit is insane. That's literally saying, bro, let yourself be brainwashed, bro. Let yourself be brainwashed. Turn your brain off so the only thing you think about is what you've been told and what you've been conditioned to think. That's what's cool. That's what's natural. Fuck that, man. Fuck that. Fuck that, bro. I don't got time for that shit. Fucking nonsense, bro. We should think. We should think about the state of our lives. We should think about the things we've been raised to believe. And that's not to say there's something wrong with our parents, because oftentimes what stops people from challenging a lot of the fucked up things they've been told is because they can't separate that from their parental figures. They think if I challenge the things my parents indoctrinated in me, the things that my parents imparted in me, the things my parents taught me, and if I question those things and I find those things to be harmful, then I'm calling my parents bad people. Then I'm saying my parents did a bad thing. No, bro. Your parents are just human beings. They're just people who are working with the best tools they had. Some of those tools were ineffective. Some of those tools were harmful, but that's what they were told. That's what they were told. I can say my parent taught me something that's bad without being like my parent is a bad person. And I can learn to let that thing go. I can learn to use a different tool, a different skill. But because a lot of us can't do that, because we think in these absolute ways, we're like, it's either good or bad, it's either black or white. We don't do that work. We don't do that work to challenge all the things we've learned to build a real version of ourselves. That's not just an amalgamation, a combination of all the nonsense we've been forced to receive. But that's the work, and that's important work. Because how do you know yourself if you've never thought about it? How do you know yourself if the only things that you accept as you is what you've been told to be?
Could crash right here.
You can remain awake long enough to eat.
Oh, well, my friends say this is cool. Oh, the people in my county say this is cool. The people in my state, this is what we do in this state. This is just how it is. This is just how we are. This is just blah, 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 blah. It's like, bro, but who are you, though? Who are you? Who are you? Are you just everything in your environment? Not an individual? Not a person with your own thoughts? You're just whatever the fuck everyone else is doing? What everyone else is thinking? Who are you? You don't even know.
How we doing, Nalim?
And it takes hard work, and it's uncomfortable, but it's also beautiful because we grow. Because we grow, and we come into ourselves, and it feels fulfilling. It feels exciting. It feels like life. It feels like life because it's change. It's positive change. It's not this slow death.
Lego says no way, it's Francis Ngannou.
Perfect timing.
How we doing, her god?
I swear half your photos are selfies.
Hashtag sorry not sorry.
Brother, if you don't like the streams, don't show up, bro. Don't show up to the streams, bro. No one is forcing you. Like, y'all stay coming to my stream complaining about what I'm doing, and I'm just like, I don't understand why you're here then, bro. I'm not forcing you to be here. CJ, what's up, brother? Like, no hard feelings, bro. Go away.
How we doing, LXLXLX? How we doing, Fred? Now I'm keep scrolling. See, L says what game?
This is Final Fantasy 15. It's pretty fun, man. I'm finally getting a stronger sense of the combat, so I don't feel like a fish out of water.
How we doing, too, Madre?
Rock and roll!
Can you block me so I never have to see your face again?
You can block me. Go ahead. Alright, okay, so I am level 18, and so I'm a bit over leveled, but I always like to be a bit over leveled because the story missions are low-key sneaky. They'll tell you it's a level 10, you get in there, you go at level 10, and then the boss is like level 15, and I'm like, come on, dog. All right, let's get in the car and see what's up. Oh, the car is mad far.
Knocked. Overhead.
These Imperial assholes, bro. They're always on my back.
Ready for more?
You bet.
Let's hit it.
How we doing, Salny? RJ.
Chat, let's see, let's check the follower count. I think we're almost at, we should be close to 2,500. Let's see. Yeah. Like 29 to go. That's huge, man. Shannon and I have been thinking about making hoodies. I have some great idea for some hoodies. Some like heavy ass ones too, like high GSM, just like SGD. That should be so tough. I want to wear one. Gotta make one and wear it on stream.
How we doing a U-bear? Up arrow, down arrow, down arrow, down arrow. Siege. L says, do you have noise canceling headphones you like? I just got some Sony ones, but they kinda
I really just use my AirPods. Oh, yo, they're talking, but you can't hear them. Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, they're not quiet. They're talking right now, but it's not playing what they're saying. Oh shit, I should have brought the trash in. But Shannon is home chatty McChat chat. Yeah, I'm not sure why this stopped. There's no audio. Hey, baby. That's weird, bro. Because they're talking, but
L says, what AirPods do you have?
I think 2nd gen. Yeah, I wonder, is this like a glitch, bro? Why are they not saying anything? They should be saying something.
Fudd says, what's up, Z?
What's up, brother?
King Basie says they're popping up hella.
I'm taking off the HUD because I want a cleaner look and see just to see how it feels. Let's see if I remember. I wonder if when the HUD disappears, how it indicates who you're locked onto in combat. Hey, babe. It's going. How you doing? Yeah. You wanna get straight to it?
I should.
Yeah. Okay.
Siege. L says chair looks comfy as ever.
Oh yeah, the chair is not bad, man.
King Basie says happy for you, my boy.
Hey, thanks, dude. Just wondering why the voice audio is not on during the drives. It was on before, but now it's like non-existent. You see, he's talking, his mouth is moving, but there's no sound, bro. What's up with that? Honestly, that's probably just like some bug that happened. And I probably can't stop it while I'm in mid-drive because then
to another dimension.
There it is.
Where we'll
Okay.
end up.
Scope says I remember you. You used to sell those illegal Flavor of Love VHS tapes.
We're practically running on fumes at this point.
How we doing?
Yeah, the audio bugged out. There was a huge freeze a little bit ago, so maybe that has something to do with it.
Haven't enjoyed the city life in a while.
They even got a cable car.
I'd like to see where it leads.
It's getting hot out here.
Just need to pull in somewhere cool.
Yeah.
Any chance sleeping in a nice room tonight?
Yes, I'm certain we can secure suitable accommodations nearby.
How we doing?
They've got cup noodles outside the city? All right.
Might be worth investing in a few servings in the event our pantry runs bare.
Well, put it on the list.
Heard the wife
How we
got a
doing,
promotion.
XL John?
Congrats.
Yeah, I know I should be happy, but the better she does, the smaller I feel.
How we doing, Thacker?
Been a lot of tremors lately.
Good. I feel like you never actually have to save in this game. It kind of saves itself.
How we doing, Aki?
How does it feel? I want your love, yeah. Now you want my love, yeah. I want your love now. Whoa. All right, y'all. We're gonna call it there for the day. GG's. Quick shout outs. Real quick before we call it. Shout out AB for the roses and the oranges. Shout out King Basie for just a crap ton of gifts. Gummy bears, origami, lightning bolts, GG's. Big GG. I'm not sure what that thing is. Maybe like a badge. It's hard to see the goats, the lives. Shout out Dane, Dylan.
Henrik says Eiley Zion.
Who else was in here for a while? Yeah, I think that's about it. But yeah, guys, thanks for tuning in. If you're not already following, go ahead and drop a follow. Check out the link in my bio. I'm on Twitch, YouTube, Kick, Instagram, Facebook. Would especially appreciate a follow on Twitch and YouTube. Those would probably be the best platforms to grow on. I'm gonna set up a Patreon soon. I'm gonna set up a Patreon soon so people can subscribe and support more long term. That'd be super helpful. But yeah, man, appreciate y'all. Check out the VODs if you missed the stream. The VODs are on YouTube, Kick, and Twitch. And I post some VODs here and there on Instagram. Not as much. I gotta get better at that. But yeah, GG's guys. I'll catch y'all later.
Steph.vsp says, Yo Zion.